Welcome to your daily focus for November the 9th, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy that you send my way each and every day. Thank you for keeping Peanut in your prayers. It's a slow recovery. It's one day at a time, and one prayer at a time. And thank you so, so much. You know, he's slow in healing, but healing he is. So thank you. Now let's see what the energy is for us today. That was an unusual cut. Okay, so look at this. We have the Devil as our very first card. Okay, he's the Scorpio energy, and he's been showing up quite a bit for Scorpio. 10 of Coins, right dab smack in the middle. That's our yes card. Oh, and the Tower on the other side. Well, that's high and potent energy. This is, let's pick an angel card. So we have the Devil. Wow, where do we feel like we are a puppet on the strings? Where people just pull the string and we have to move this way and that way. I think that's where we're going to be rebelling today. We're going to want those strings cut. We are going to want our independence. We're going to want to stand strong for who we are, what we stand for, our values, where we are going, our dreams and our ability. I mean, we have the 10 of Coins right in the middle. That is the yes card. That is our dreams, our desires, what we want most in life. And then we have Celebration 29. So 9 plus 2 is 11, which comes back to a 2 or, one of the power numbers, right? 11. Our portal into tomorrow. That passage we must walk through in order to start the new beginnings, in order to commit to the new beginnings. So we start with the Devil. So if you look very closely, we're down at the bottom. We are the Fool represented in the deck. We start off as the Fool. We end up as the World card, and we go around again. And we repeat new paths and learn more and gain our wisdom. And when the Devil shows up, it's where we are feeling like we can't go forward, or not allowed to go forward, or we're supposed to somehow stay confined in a certain little box. Like he puts his puppet away at night in the little box until we are supposed to come out, and we're supposed to do our duty, and we're supposed to show up for work, and we're supposed to mind our manners, and we're supposed to, and you fill in the blank. And it's fear-based. Okay, it's the things we do because we fear what the alternative may be. And we really don't take the time to think of what the alternative truly would be if we saw it through. So for many of you, there's change in well, I think for all of us, there's change and transformation with the Devil in the Tower here. It's how we handle the energy. It's how we show our independence. By making our own decisions, by making our own judgments, by following our heart, our values, our wisdom, to make the right choices for ourselves going forward. And fear doesn't allow us to do that. And we live in a culture where, every day we're told if we don't use this shampoo, we're not going to have beautiful hair, and if we don't wear these clothings, we won't be the in crowd. And if we don't listen to this music, well, what planet are you from anyways? Where TV shows and scripts kind of mirror our fears and keeps us in check in many ways. So where are we controlled in our lives where we know we can have our own independence? And have you thought about that? Have you thought about standing up strong in your belief or your convictions or where you want to go in life or who you want to become or what you want to be looked upon as? Do you share your talents and your abilities? Do you show your love and kindness? Where does the devil tug those strings and says, oh no, you can't do that? And we have that fear base. And if we look at that fear base, I think many of us would be amazed at what that fear boils down to. Law of acceptance. We don't want to be deemed the failure, the outcast. So we compromise, we bend, we don't follow our dreams, our hearts. We stay within the boundaries that we are told we must stay in. And yet the energy is all pushing us to go forward, to go on the adventure, to step into that relationship or that public image or that role, that social cause, that humanitarian action that you want to be a part of, that career, that lifestyle, that level of health and well-being, that level of monetary success, that level of spirituality. On the other side of the Ten of Coins, we have the Tower. Explosive energy. Okay, here it almost looks like there's rays of fire knocking out the foundation. And sometimes when the foundation is knocked out, we rebuild and we rebuild properly. And we have the Ten of Coins in the middle. The Ten of Coins is your treasure chest, and you get the key. So, I mean, when you look at these cards, they're actually, a miracle unto itself, because today there is amazing energy for us to grow in our independence in one area of our life or another, to take charge of it, to know where we want to go, who we want to become, and to take a step in that direction, to cut one of those strings that keeps us in check, that doesn't allow us to grow, to enhance our lives. And maybe it's just turning off an old tape recording in your head of somebody who told you once that you couldn't do it or you didn't deserve it. And maybe realizing for the first time that it's still, because it's a passion in your heart, that passion is given to you for a reason, for you to go forward in that direction. I mean, really, when you think about it, if they're right, then you're in the same place. But if they're wrong, you go to someplace magical, new, exciting, wondrous. But it takes courage, it takes strength, it takes determination. With the Tower card over here, it's almost like we are at war within ourselves. And we are putting closure or healing or endings on certain parts of what we've always believed about our lives, ourselves, and what we were capable of, and taking it to the next level. Seeing that we are stronger than we think. Seeing that we are more courageous than we think. Seeing that we are strong and empowered. And letting that shine. It's easy to say. It's very hard to do. It's very hard to accomplish. It's very hard to go out on that limb. Especially if you've tried climbing that tree before and the limb always breaks. So that's where we have to have the belief that if we keep the determination going, we keep the dream in focus. What did we have yesterday? The Chariot coming back into our readings again for the daily. So it's our focus going forward. It's getting through the chaos. It's putting order to chaos. It's knowing how to do it. It's knowing how to hold those reins just right, to get those horses to drive in a certain direction, to keep you on the path, to not let you get distracted or caught up in other people's drama or chaos. And keeping your focus on the priorities of what needs to be done, of what needs to be accomplished. And we have celebration, and I can't stop to keep thinking of the deer showing up and telling us to giggle and to laugh. That actually takes us out of those stressful moments. So I think we really need to almost change our focus to, with the Tower and the Devil, there's certain things that are going to happen today which is beyond our control. And so why get caught up in the worry and the chaos and the confusion? What we need to do is we need to stay grounded. We need to find laughter in our life. We need to find cause for celebration. We need to look at the positive and the joy. I think today can show a little bit of ugly to us if we allow it. Maybe we'll try and hide from that energy. Maybe we'll try and work against that energy and make it so it's not so, that it's not happening. That in one way or another we can go back in time. That moment has passed. And we're always changing and we're always going forward. And so with the devil in the tower, I mean, things are going to happen today. And it can draw us into, well, I think more or less what the devil likes, and keeping us on those strings, not allowing us to go forward because fear sets in, worry sets in, the unknown is out there. And yet I think the energy is kind of propelling us or pushing us into that direction. And the more we fight, the more we try and push through energy or make hasty decisions to just be done with it and hopefully it'll go away. I think we really need to change our focus today and be very conscious of, yes, looking for the celebration of life, looking for the celebration in your life, looking for the positive and what you've already accomplished and who you are today. And the people that surround you, the things that surround you, the situations that surround you. Where's the joy? Where is the laughter? Where is the cause for celebration? Is it a bird singing in a tree or a flower you notice growing through the cracks of a sidewalk? Is it great news, wonderful news to make you want to celebrate? Is it just being with the people you love? Or maybe it is finding the joy in work, whether it's the people you work with or maybe the clientele that comes in throughout the day to do business with you. Do they bring their own story? Do they bring their own laughter? Do they bring their own smiles in? Are you too caught up in the frustration and the stress of what you're dealing with today to even notice their smile? Forget joining in. Are you noticing their smile? So I think it can be a very heavy day, and so we really have to, I mean, this is a wise card really because it's telling us to celebrate. We have to keep the deer still in mind. Let's find out what our animal should be today. So yes, I think it's hard energy today. It may be very transformative energy today. We may find ourselves in a whole different place, or we may look at things differently. It could be an inner growth for some of us. It could be an outer growth for others. It could be in relationships for one, and job and career in another. But it is transformative and it is unpredictable with the Tower and the Devil. But in the middle of it is that Chest of Pentacles. So the health, your health and well-being goals, money, prosperity, career advancement, stature in the community, or it could be love, relationships, feeling supported, feeling loved, loving yourself. Build your wings. So we have the butterfly, the monarch butterfly. So butterfly says, build your wings, believe, joy, transformation, confidence. And yes, we know there's transformation today. And yes, we have to believe that we are being pushed forward into the path for our greater good. And so finding the joy and confidence. You've got to jump off cliffs all the time and build your wings on the way down. Butterfly comes to you with the message that it is time for you to build your wings again and fly. Butterfly is aware that you've experienced a loss. It could be a death, a divorce, or you could just be feeling lonely and depleted. Butterfly believes that you can once again find that joy and dance to the song within your soul. It may feel awkward at first, but with time, you will begin to feel more and more confident. Transformation does not happen overnight and many times develops when a negative situation has occurred. You might have grounded yourself afraid to fly, or a situation may have forced you to stop believing that you can fly altogether. Now is the time to trust and have faith that this is the time for you to explore the world around you. It is time to love again. It is time to see the magic that is around you and within you. Butterfly also tells you that hurt from your childhood is preventing you from spreading your wings and flying to the height that you need to be. Wow, you really just can't make this stuff up, huh? Doesn't that match the cards completely? So you've got to jump off cliffs all the time and build your wings on the way down. So trying to make a hasty or rash judgment today just to move past it doesn't allow you to grow in your empowerment, your strength, your understanding, your wisdom. That we have to go with the flow. We have to look at what we can control in our lives and deal with that, and what we cannot control in our lives, we must accept and put our focus where it needs to be on the priorities and find the joy. What did it say? It is time to see the magic that is around you and within you. So concentrate on that today. Look for the joy. That will get rid of a lot of stress, especially when you are in situations that is beyond your control. That you have to be patient and wait for the proper outcome. Find the celebration. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.